Hello and welcome to the Jewel Gallery. My name is Cherrico. I'm a potter, and this is the second video I'm filming from this space, telling the story about each individual jewel and why it's in here and what inspired it. This is number 2. I just call this one Woodfired Jar, but it was inspired by what was it inspired by? It was in college when I made it. It was the first wood-fired sculpture that I ever tried to make. I think it was 2000, I made a certificate of authenticity for it. 2007 when I made it. It's a coil pot, so it was made with coils, which you can actually see on the inside. That texture, that coils, you roll out long coils and then build around and around and around and smooth them together. And then I added slabs of clay, cut out some slabs and added them on the side and sculpted some screws. And I was obviously just playing with organic and industrial feels. I wasn't really, I also pressed in some, I probably found some, a stick and some seeds outside. And it was fired on seashells, 3 seashells, wood fired sideways in a kiln like this, a wood burning kiln, J.D. Jorgensen Pottery, one of my mentors. We built a kiln together, and I assisted building a kiln at his studio. And this was in the first firing of the first kiln that we built at that studio. And so there's no glaze on this pot. It's called a natural ash glaze. So this went into the kiln as raw clay. And the way it was fired really hot, cone 12, 2,500 degrees. And the reddish here comes from fire. Fire changing and melting the color of the clay, and all the yellow and grays, that's from ash. So right here, these are individual pieces of ash that float through the kiln and land on the pot and melt like snowflakes at 2,500 degrees. Because this was a wood firing. So we fired this for 7 days with 1,000 other pots, more than 1,000. And you're stoking the fire for 7 days, 24/7. Potters have been firing that way for thousands of years. So this was probably my 2nd year ever making pottery, really getting serious about what it takes to become a potter. And this is a stoneware wood-fired piece. I forgot to mention, I made this in my parents' basement over the summer break, and then came back that fall and wood-fired it. So as always, I'm gonna make a certificate of authenticity for each piece. So this certificate of authenticity says Woodfired Jar, made in the year 2007. The certificate's my wife's handmade paper. Coil and slab stoneware, natural ash glaze, wood fired, the first pot/sculpture I ever made, I ever wood fired with my mentor, J.D. Jorgensen. All right, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.